Hello, 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 and welcome to the High Altitude Investing live stream. Let me go ahead and share this link in the announcements channel on Discord, and we will get started today. Posted on my Twitter as well. Nice, cool. So we're streaming, we got the link shared, we got my trading view up, so let's get started on today's live stream. So yeah, cool. So obviously, as you guys know, crypto has been super exciting lately. A lot of big breakouts, a lot of excitement in the markets, a lot of new all-time highs, or new local highs at least on a lot of stuff, and a lot of excitement in crypto. So prices have been going pretty high. A lot of stuff has been breaking out, and a lot of people are making a lot of money on crypto. So it's kind of an exciting time to be a crypto investor. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the total crypto market cap here and where prices can go. So as you guys know, in 2017, we had this big bull run in crypto. And even though it looks small on the chart because of how much growth we've had since then, that was actually bigger than 2021. Way more vertical, way bigger. It was a bigger move than this. The only reason this looks bigger is because price has expanded so much. But if you zoom into this little point on the chart and look at what happened here, this was way, way more vertical, bigger percentage gain, and more profitable than 2021. This move in 2017 was. So we broke bullish out of the resistance of the old all-time high that we formed in 2017, and that was the 2021 bull run, where the price of crypto went to a new high here at around 3 trillion in total market cap, and then it came back down all the way to the top of the resistance of wave 1 here of 2017, that exciting move back in 2017. So what's basically happened here in the bigger picture is a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low pattern. So what this is the beginning of a monster uptrend. That's what this is. In the bigger picture here, to break out, hit a resistance level, pull back down to support, break out to a new resistance level, pull back down to support, and break out to a new resistance level. That is the very definition of an uptrend. And if you guys haven't read my free ebook, I definitely recommend joining the Discord. And when you join the Discord, you'll get a link for the free ebook that I've written about how to trade cryptocurrency markets using technical analysis. And the Cryptocurrency Trader's Manual ebook that I have, completely free in the Discord, talks a little bit about uptrends and downtrends. Uptrends and downtrends are very, very important. And when you have a higher high, higher low pattern forming on the bigger picture, like we see here with the total crypto market cap, basically what that means is crypto is preparing for something absolutely crazy. That's what that means. To have this higher high, higher low pattern forming in the bigger picture, that means crypto is entering into this massive uptrend, and that uptrend is really only just getting started. This higher high, higher low pattern here that we see on the total crypto market cap, we've only had one higher high, one higher low, one higher high, another higher low. So we've had a total of 2 higher highs right here and 2 higher lows right here, and then one more higher high when we broke out above the old all-time high. So this is an early uptrend. And in this ebook, it talks a little bit about uptrends and downtrends and the importance of the trend being your friend and to play that big picture trend. Because to be honest with you guys, this trend is really just getting started for crypto. Like, we could go a lot higher here before we see another bear market like we saw in 2021 or in 2018 or 2022, I mean. We could go quite a bit higher here with crypto before we see another bear market. I mean, look at this monstrous uptrend that formed on the bigger picture. That's what this is. This is an absolutely monstrous uptrend forming in the bigger time frame, and you can see this because of the volume. Look at that volume. The volume on crypto right now is completely insane. It's so high. There's so much institutional volume being accumulated on the total crypto market cap. So that's what mass adoption looks like. That's exactly what mass adoption looks like, you guys. If something is going to be mass adopted by the public, if something truly is going to be used by everyday people on a regular, consistent basis, then you have to see institutional accumulation taking place. And it's going to be shown in the volume of that chart. And a really good example of this is Apple computers over here on the right. Early on for Apple computers, you can see as the uptrend was forming, as it was making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and breaking out into its uptrend, look how much institutional volume there was. Look at all that. That's completely insane. Here with Apple computers over on the right, and the total crypto market cap over on the left. You can see the big institutions early on buying the living heck out of Apple computers in preparation for a big picture bull market where price goes nuts, where it goes vertical for a really long time. And that's what I see here with crypto. With the total crypto market cap, this uptrend is just forming now. The trend is your friend. You want to ride that uptrend and buy all of the dips that you possibly can along that uptrend, because that trend is your friend. It's going to continue higher and higher and higher until proven otherwise. And for now, with the total crypto market cap, this trend is early on. We have very little structure in this uptrend. We have not seen the type of move that happens after institutional accumulation. We haven't seen that with crypto yet, but that's what I believe is coming, is a big, massive uptrend that of course will have 30-40% pullbacks along the way up, but just a big, massive uptrend where, well, crypto becomes mass adopted by the public and demand doesn't stop increasing. What happens when something gets mass adopted? Demand continues to increase, and that drives prices higher and higher and higher, and they go into these big multi-year bull markets where the value of that thing continues to go higher and higher. I don't think a lot of people are bullish enough, is what I'm trying to say, for crypto. A lot of people have this small-minded mentality because they've been through a bull market and a bear market, or maybe two of them. And so the only thing that they're thinking about is, when is the next bear market, right? When is the next big crash coming? They're not thinking about mass adoption and continuous upward movement with, of course, pullbacks, healthy corrections along the way, but a sustained uptrend that continues to go higher and higher, where that trend truly is your friend and all of the dips are for buying because you continue to make higher highs and higher lows. So that's what a lot of people are not watching for, that they definitely should be, because they're going to get rich by doing it. What's up, Steven? Good to see you, my friend. That candle looks unreal. Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty big bullish candle. And if you look on the total crypto market cap, that's more volume than we've ever had before. So you can't see it on the 10-day, but if you switch to the 15-day candlesticks, or let's see here, where is it? Maybe it's the 1 month candlesticks. I forget which one it is. Yeah, there we go. Shows it on the 1 month. So if you look at the total crypto market cap on the 1 month candlesticks, and let's just get our comparison kind of lined up here again. Here's Apple on the right and the total crypto market cap on the left. Look at that. Look at that volume spike. That thing is huge. That single volume spike is $405 billion. Okay, that we had in total crypto market cap volume when we broke the resistance of the old all-time high. I mean, there's going to be small corrections, and you can play those small corrections if you want to. But the majority of your focus and your mind should be focused on that big picture breakout, because when you get $405 billion in volume at the point of breakout of an old all-time high inside of a massive uptrend forming, you can get a pretty good idea of what's coming. $405 billion, that's the biggest monthly volume spike crypto has ever had, ever. Right at the point that we broke the old all-time high. So that shows you just how real this breakout was. Because if this was a false breakout, we wouldn't have that kind of volume. But it's a real breakout. A false breakout, you'll break out, there'll be no volume at all, and then price will quickly retrace back down below. A real breakout, you're going to get volume that shows the conviction, shows that there's conviction on that breakout. There's confidence. There's volume to prove that that's a real breakout. $405 billion in a single volume spike for the total crypto market cap, a monthly record for the monthly candlesticks. We've never had that much volume ever before, is just one sign of what's coming for crypto. So when I tell you guys we're early and that you can still get rich on crypto, because it's a lot like buying early day internet companies or computing companies, I'm not joking. I'm not just trying to please your ears. I'm not trying to say something that's going to get more likes or subscribers. I'm telling you what I actually honestly see in the charts. So yeah, I do see a lot of upside coming for crypto, and yeah, that is true, Steven. That is a huge volume spike. I mean, green candle and volume spike for the total market cap. Jason, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, man. What's up, Paul? What are your thoughts on Velo? So Velo is starting to pick up momentum down here. It lagged behind a little bit. A lot of other stuff was breaking out before Velo did, but Velo just now broke out and pushed right up through that local resistance level that we were looking at right here. It's going exactly as planned. So in my previous updates on Velo that I've done on my YouTube channel, I talked a little bit about how Velo was going to break out through this resistance level, how it's building up momentum and building strength for its uptrend, how it's establishing its uptrend, those higher highs and higher low patterns. And you can see that's exactly what's happening here with Velo. We did break above the resistance. We are establishing higher highs and higher lows, and we're doing exactly what we were planning on for Velo. So if you haven't watched my other videos about Velo, I have been bullish. I was even talking about Velo down here because of this double bottom pattern before we broke out up to 2 cents. And I've been bullish all through this whole period. And the reason is because of the structure in the market. First of all, we have a bunch of volume down here. We're super undervalued in relation to its all-time high. And we're starting to make higher highs and higher lows. So this is what it looks like when a market bottoms out. If you haven't studied old Bitcoin cycles or Dogecoin cycles or Ethereum cycles or whatever it is, if you haven't studied those cycles and what it looks like when the market bottoms out, then it's going to be maybe something you haven't seen. So that's why I always tell people, go back and study cycles. Go look at what happened to the internet stocks in the early 2000s and the late 90s. Go study those stocks because you're going to learn a lot by studying them. You're going to figure out the way that markets look, the way that the structure of the market looks when something is bottoming out. And a great example of this is Bitcoin over here on the right and Velo over here on the left. You can see this is what a market looks like when it's bottoming out. You're going to see sideways action a lot of times. You're going to see higher high, higher low structure. You're going to see just kind of the momentum of the market building up. You can see with Bitcoin over here on the right, you have this big correction. Then the market hits a low, and it creates this sideways action. Then it breaks out through, then it comes back down, then it builds up momentum, and it breaks out through again. That's exactly what Velo is doing right now. Right here, when Bitcoin broke out to $700, up here, back in 2016, and then right here on Velo, where Velo is breaking out towards 4 cents, and even I bet we could go to 6 cents right here before our next big correction, like right up here. That's the same structure in the market. Yeah, there's going to be pullbacks, but when you're bottoming in the bigger picture, you're going to see higher highs, higher lows, probably some type of sideways action where the market's going sideways because there's a floor, it can't go below. And that's kind of what a market looks like when it's bottoming out. This is the structure that a market makes when it's bottoming out in preparation for a lot more upside and a big picture reversal. Everybody following along? It's pretty simple stuff. You guys all following what we're looking at here? Cool. It's pretty simple stuff. It's not that hard to get right. You just have to learn. You just have to study. You got to learn. You got to read. My free ebook is a great thing to go read. Start learning this stuff. Join the lifetime VIP or one-on-one coaching. There's not a lot of slots left because it takes a lot of time to do that, because I like to make sure you guys are learning everything you need to know to be successful. So it takes an hour every week of my time for each one-on-one member. So it's not like I can do 50 people or anything. But yeah, for one-on-one coaching, you can learn this stuff. Link is in the description box below to get started with one-on-one coaching. You just have to understand how these markets work, the patterns they make, the psychology that takes place. You got to understand what's happening so you can make money in these markets. And you can learn a lot of this stuff on Google Images. You can go look at all the trading patterns. You can go look at examples of Elliott wave theory. There's just so much information, and you don't have to study 1,000 different trading strategies. You just have to have the one that you know how to do down to perfection, or at least as close as you can. Okay, cool. What are your thoughts on Velo? We just ran over Velo. I heard Velo maybe add it on Binance. That'd be cool. If Velo gets added to Binance, then the price is going to go nuts, because that's a lot of liquidity getting added to the market. Tiger King, what's up, man? Good to see you. Okay, cool. Let's do a little bit of analysis on Moonbeam. So, Moonbeam. Okay, cool. So this is where we were last time. Last time we looked at Moonbeam, we were down here before it started to reverse, before we started to see these green candles. And you can see how I drew this support area, and I was talking about how support and resistance is a zone, and letting you guys know, hey, by the way, support and resistance is a zone. So just because this made a slightly lower low here, it's still a support area. It's still an area of support, because support and resistance is a zone. Don't treat it like a single price point. Understand support and resistance is a zone. You can make a low, come back down and pierce below that low, but because you're still in that zone of support, you can turn around. It's a zone. It's not an exact price point. This is the same problem people make with trend lines. They draw a trend line, price falls below that trend line, they sell, and then price within a day is right back above the trend line. It's a zone. You can't worship a single price point. You got to understand, you got to give the market a little bit of room, right? So on our last Moonbeam analysis, I was talking about how Moonbeam was ready to turn around because of this falling wedge and because of this support area. And that's exactly what happened. We started to turn around here. You can see my blue lines to show an estimation of what I thought price could do from here. And we've already started to follow that. The last point that I updated Moonbeam was right here, when it was worth 16 cents. And I was talking about the bullish divergence, the falling wedge, the Wyckoff spring, how you can make one more lower low before a reversal. That's exactly what took place, and we are now up over 159% since I made that video and since I talked about Moonbeam last on this channel. So I think it's going to keep going up. There's going to be corrections along the way up. But I do believe this is a bigger double bottom structure taking place in the bigger picture for Moonbeam that can take us up above this resistance. And once that resistance level is broken above, then we have this big rounded structure in the market, and it's really green light go from there. If we can get above this resistance right here, we have this huge reversal structure taking place. So if we can get above that, it's really green light go. And there's quite a bit of volume here. So I do think a big picture reversal is taking place for Moonbeam. So watch for us to keep going up here in the shorter time frame to start to head up towards that resistance. Once we break above that resistance level, that confirms a bigger double bottom. That bigger double bottom would mean that Moonbeam is really going to take off in the bigger picture. So that'd be my update on Moonbeam for you, my friend. Okay. Ripple CEO predicted market cap of 10 trillion. Do you know if he was talking about 10 trillion for total crypto market cap or 10 trillion for XRP? That's what I'd like to know. You know, because I can easily see total crypto market cap going to 10 trillion plus. And it's definitely possible for XRP to hit 10 trillion in market cap. But I want to know what he was talking about so I can get an idea of what he's thinking. But I do think XRP is going to go crazy. It's going to go nuts. Let's see here. XRP. Yeah, I can do some XRP analysis for you. So, let's look here. 45 minute. So in the short term, we do have a bit of a corrective structure forming here for XRP. So I wouldn't be at all surprised to see something like this. Something where we pull back a little bit in the short term down to maybe a new local low and make an ABC correction. It looks like that's what's taking place. This looks like wave B right here. I would not at all be surprised to see in the short term XRP come down for wave C. But that's only in the short term. Because what's happening here in the bigger picture is something you don't want to miss out on. And really, we don't know for sure if it's going to pull back in the short term. That's why you just steadily accumulate. You just want to keep accumulating. Because what we do know with a high degree of confidence is in the bigger picture, we have this huge multi-year accumulation that we're breaking out of, and a new all-time high and price discovery is extremely probable. Very, very, very likely here for XRP. So new price discovery, in other words, we're going into new prices we've never been before, I believe is coming for XRP in the bigger picture, which is going to take us to levels that not only have we never been before, but to levels a lot of people have been waiting for a long time. A lot of the XRP community has been talking about. Now, will it hit $589 like the meme everybody talks about? I highly doubt it. You know, that's just ridiculous. We're worth $2.50 right now. A lot of people joke about XRP going to $589. That's a little bit crazy. But will we go to new all-time highs? Will we go to levels we've never been before? Could we go to $10, $15, even $22? Yeah, we could. That's totally possible for XRP this cycle. And a really good way to kind of look at this market is to study NVIDIA. So a lot of people are wondering, well, how come XRP hasn't had a bull market in so long? Why is its last bull market back in 2017 and it only had this little scam pump in 2021? Well, study what early day accumulation cycles look like on stuff. Go look at what it looks like when something's being accumulated by big institutions. and study the charts. And instead of just speaking because of your opinion, speak because of knowledge. Gain some actual understanding of these markets, and then start speaking about what you think they're going to do. But until then, you should zip your mouth, because you're probably going to lead a lot of people down the wrong direction. And for the people that are bearish on XRP, you guys need to wake up. You're still sleeping to the truth, and the truth, I think, is for XRP that we're going to go a lot higher here, because this multi-year accumulation is big institutions just accumulating. Why do you think it was so painfully slow for so long? Just like right here on NVIDIA, where it went sideways and barely pumped and was really boring for a lot of people for a long time. And then all of a sudden, NVIDIA, the demand for it continued to increase because adoption for NVIDIA graphics cards started taking place. And when adoption took place, it broke out into a huge bull market. And you can't tell me that this isn't possible for crypto, because it absolutely is. The same timing is really here. You know, if you go study internet companies and the way that the internet was adopted by the masses, once either internet companies, computing companies, graphics card companies, anything associated with that technology, once mass adoption actually took place and it was able to gain that traction that was necessary for mass adoption to happen, then you get these big vertical breakouts. But until that point, you can see NVIDIA was basically just a pump and dump. It just pumped and dumped and pumped and dumped and went sideways. It was being accumulated by big institutions. And then once mass adoption took place, then it went into a real bull market. Do I think that's coming for XRP? Well, I'm showing you the chart right now. So yeah, I do. I really do think that's what's coming for XRP. And, you know, you can deny it all you want, but it doesn't make the truth without effect. You can say that's not what's happening. You can tell all your friends that XRP will never be worth more than $5, but it won't make it any different when it gets there, when it goes to $5 plus per coin. So you have to try to figure out what the truth is and position yourself with the truth instead of trying to fight against it. Because you're not going to make any money, you know, denying reality. That's just not going to work. Okay, cool. What other coins? Ryan, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. He is awesome. Ryan is really cool. He's one of our one-on-one members. So, excuse me. Greetings, Dallin. Any thoughts on graph? Yeah, let's do some graph analysis. Excuse me. GRT. So this is my last update on GRT. Already on the chart. You can see we have an ABC correction here. We have an ABC correction down. We have wave 1, wave 2, and we're getting ready for wave 3. That's what I see in the charts. It looks like wave 3 is coming for GRT. You can start to see a little bit of a bottoming structure taking place here. Nice ABC correction. And it really helps to understand what an ABC correction looks like, because there's a lot of them happening in the market. There's a bunch of them everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you're going to see ABC corrections in the bigger time frame with crypto. So it helps to go study like the ABC correction that happened on Bitcoin back in 2015 and 2014, because it's going to give you an idea of what the market looks like when it's had a bubble, when it's had a big pump, when it's been overvalued, and then it came back to reality, and then what the market looks like after it goes back into a bull market after coming back into reality. So you have this big bubble phase right here on Bitcoin. You have your ABC correction down, and then you go back into a bull market after that, and that's what it looks like. This is what the market looks like. You know, that's what an ABC correction and recovery looks like here on Bitcoin. And you can see that that's exactly what we see here with GRT. And there is a lot of cryptos that are right here, right now, undervalued, ready to break out, ready to go a lot higher, ready to blow a lot of people away and make you rich. Make you rich. That's what a lot of these coins are going to do. And if you don't understand the correction, it's going to be hard to buy the dip on a lot of stuff because you don't know what it looks like. So that's why it's so helpful to know what it looks like, to know what a big picture market cycle looks like, to know what their corrections look like, and then to position yourself accordingly. You know, do I think GRT is going to break out here for wave 3? Yeah, I do. Looks really good here. So, you know, I mean, you guys saw Theta. Shout out to my Theta people. We've been talking about Theta for months and months and how we're expecting a big vertical move, and it's starting right now. And you can see that because of this ABC correction, you have this big market cycle where price gets super euphoric, comes back all the way down, 99% correction. For the people that are new to crypto, you guys don't realize what happens after that. You just see this big crash and you think, that looks so dead. Well, do you know how many times Bitcoin looked like that? Do you know how many times Dogecoin looked like this before a big breakout? Maybe you don't. Maybe you're new to crypto and you don't. But this is exactly what you want to look for. You want to buy the bottom of these corrections. How else are you going to make money off that huge pump that comes afterwards if you don't buy the dip and buy the fear and get in early on where the price is undervalued? And you can't do that unless you understand what a market cycle looks like. Unless you're just lucky or some other strategy you use to find out that it's undervalued. But if you understand what a market cycle looks like, and you know what something looks like before it goes vertical, before it breaks out and goes straight up to a new all-time high, then how are you going to buy it? How are you going to get in early? You know, you're just not going to make any money. You're going to be left in the dust, and you're going to be really mad at yourself for not buying the dip, for not buying early on. Awesome live stream as always. Would love to see how Telcoin, VRA, Jasmy, Zilliqa, RSR, and Velo will do the cycle. So we already ran over Velo. Maybe you missed that part. And when you guys request coins, it's going to be a lot easier for me to do analysis if you just pick one coin. So, okay, let's see here. Let's do some Telcoin analysis. Because I get a lot of requests. So in these live streams, if you request for me to do analysis, just pick one coin. That way we can get to everybody's coins. And I can do as many as I can help as many people as possible in every stream. So here with Telcoin, you can see this huge correction took place. Big ABC correction here on Telcoin, wave A, wave B, and wave C. Huge, right? That's why we've been buying Telcoin, is because of that correction. And I think I made my first video about it a long time ago. And I've been talking about it with my mastermind coaching members since 2022. Since it was like early on back over here. Before it even hit its all-time low right here. But I start talking about it again more in this area here. And you can see we started to break out for wave 3 here because we have a little bit of structure here. We have a wave 1, wave 2, and we're breaking out for wave 3. So I think in the short term, we're going to continue to paint that wave 3. We could pull back a little bit here and find support, but overall I think we're going to continue to paint that wave 3 and wave 4 and wave 5 for Telcoin in the short term. So keep your eyes on that. And in the bigger picture, this bigger picture ABC speaks towards a parabolic move happening in the bigger picture. In other words, something like this. Right? There's going to be the Elliott waves and the corrections along the way up, but overall, this big ABC correction speaks towards a bigger picture reversal with Telcoin. So that'd be my update on Telcoin for you. What about thoughts on Nothing Coin? I don't think I've heard of Nothing Coin before, or maybe I have. Nothing Coin? Is this a meme coin that I don't know about somewhere? Let's see on Dex Screener. See if Nothing Coin is a real thing. Nothing Coin. Oh man. The names of crypto coins. It's always kind of a party to read the names of different crypto coins. Let's see, Void, Nothing Coin. Maybe this is what you're talking about. Void Coin, Nothing. I don't know. It doesn't look very good. It looks like nothing I want to buy. No pun intended. I don't know if this is the one you're talking about, but I can't find it if that's not it. You might have to send me a link to it. Little lagging. Yeah, my bad if it's lagging a little. Normally it doesn't. Normally my stream health is perfect. So my bad if there's a little bit of lag today on the stream. Oh yeah, let's do Wrapped Dog. So, dude, Wrapped Dog is going to make people rich. This dog with styrofoam on his head, he's going to make people rich. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. So yeah, actually, let's go to the other exchange. I like to do analysis on Dex Screener, but actually you get a much better picture of it on Mexi. The volume looks a little bit better here. It's just easier to see. So, Wrapped Dog. The dog stays wrapped, you guys. You got to remember that Wrapped Dog is going to blow people away. This thing is going to go nuts. It's going to make people super rich. Remember how we were talking about ABC corrections and what an ABC correction looks like and what it looks like when a market is undervalued in preparation for a big picture reversal? Well, look at that. Look at that. Here's Bitcoin. Here is Wrapped Dog over here on the left. Look at that. See this final capitulation right here on Bitcoin? where people got really scared and panic sold all of their Bitcoin at $180 right before it mooned. And by the way, this is actually where I bought my first Bitcoin, was down here. Not on purpose. I didn't know anything about technical analysis. It was just amazing timing. You know, I really feel like God's hand was involved, because I bought my first Bitcoin down here at like around $180 or $200. It was like almost the exact bottom back in 2015. I had heard about Bitcoin in 2014 from my little brother. And then I was listening to a podcast and I thought, you know what? I need to buy Bitcoin. So I bought some down here. Not because I was smart with technical analysis, but just because I really believe God's hand was involved. I wish I still had that one Bitcoin that I bought, because it would be a cool story, you know, that I still had that the exact Bitcoin that I had bought back in 2015. But I don't have that same Bitcoin anymore, you know, just traded it for other stuff. But yeah, I was in early on Bitcoin. Not because I knew what I was doing, but because God is good, basically. Now, if you look over here on Wrapped Dog and you look at this chart, now I do know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 8 years now, 8 years plus. And I can tell you that this capitulation right here on Wrapped Dog is the same capitulation that happened on Bitcoin back over here before Bitcoin did a big picture reversal and went nuts. That's what's happening here. It's being accumulated by Mexi. It's going to moon. You know, we have a new whale too. A new whale just bought $130,000 worth of Wrapped Dog down here. So it's going to go crazy. So it's kind of like buying Dogecoin back before Dogecoin broke out recently. But imagine buying Dogecoin that only has like 3.8 million market cap or something, I think it has right now. So the market cap is really low. The chart pattern looks perfect. And the setup is really ready to go vertical, to break out and to blow a lot of people away. So yeah, this is a really good setup. It's like buying Dogecoin before Dogecoin broke out, like we saw recently, or even like how profitable Dogecoin was in 2021. It's like buying that, only the market cap is under 4 million. Or what is it right now? Let's go check. It might be around 4 million. 3.6 million. This thing is dirt cheap. It's on Mexi, big whales, you know, all of the big, like Solana meme coin people are talking about it. This coin is going to blow people away. That's what it's going to do. It's going to make people rich, you know. So make sure that you pick up some Wrapped Dog if you haven't yet. It's a really good buy down here. Really, really good buy. So that's my update on Wrapped Dog. Bless you for all the videos. Hey, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in to my content and watching my channel. Thoughts on Litecoin? You know, Litecoin is going to go to zero. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes I like to do that to see if you guys are still awake. You know, if you had your coffee or not for the day. See how kind of quick you are on your toes. Somebody asked me about XRP one time, and I was like, I had made bullish videos about XRP that whole week, but somebody on one of my live streams asked me about XRP, and I was like, you guys, it is going to go to zero. Like, you guys are so dumb for buying it. And then I was like, just kidding, it's going to moon. Sometimes you just got to, you know, make sure you guys are still following along. So, Litecoin, ABC correction, breakout. This is a lot like 2015 Bitcoin. A lot of the altcoins are set up like 2016, 2015, that whole market cycle that happened back then, where there's an ABC correction, sideways accumulation, and then a breakout and a double bottom breakout. That's exactly what Litecoin is doing right now. So I believe this is a reversal down here and the beginning of an uptrend for Litecoin. The beginning of a new trend that's going to take us to a lot higher levels than we're at right now. And you can see that breaking out of this horizontal consolidation range is super bullish in the big picture for Litecoin. And by the way, all of crypto is connected. So if you're bullish on Bitcoin and then you're bearish on Litecoin because you hate Litecoin for some reason, I'm here to kind of destroy that illusion, because it's a total lie and an illusion. Because the truth is that crypto follows each other. If you're bullish on Bitcoin and you're bearish on Litecoin, you don't understand technical analysis. Like, you need to learn more, because crypto is so heavily connected. I mean, people thought XRP was just this evil coin that was so dumb, that was lame. But once Bitcoin made a new all-time high with conviction, what happened to XRP? It went up. All right, so stop trying to pin coins against each other, where you're like, oh, Litecoin is so dumb because XRP is the greatest. Or, XRP is so dumb because Bitcoin is the greatest. If you want to know technical analysis, stop doing that, because the truth is that they all follow each other. And if Bitcoin is in a big bull market, your altcoins are going to be in an even bigger bull market. And Bitcoin is going to lead at the start and even outperform some altcoins at the start. But as time goes on, you're going to see certain altcoins outperform Bitcoin. So try not to pin coins against each other. Just try to find where the opportunity is to make the most money and put your money there. This isn't a big war, you guys. This is the innovation of technology. It's like when people are always arguing about whether Windows or Mac is better. Okay, well, everybody was arguing about whether Windows or Mac was better than the other one. Windows and Mac both got better over time. So stop trying to pin different coins against each other. Just understand that where are you going to get the most opportunity, the most return on your investment, and focus on that. It's going to make you have a lot more clear mind. You're not going to get mad at everybody that's bullish on a coin you hate, and you're going to see the market way more clearly. So do I think Litecoin is going to turn around here? It already started to. Why do you think we broke above this resistance right here? It's already starting to. And if you look at the Bitcoin pair, Litecoin, Bitcoin, this thing is so stupid undervalued. Look at this thing. Like, there's pumps like this the whole way down. So if you draw a channel on this thing, it's definitely possible which is that line that I just deleted. The line I just deleted was showing that Litecoin could go up to the top of this channel versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance is looking like it's topping out. Look at that. That is not looking good for Bitcoin dominance. And I've been talking about how it's going to do this over and over and over again. And I probably looked crazy because the price of Bitcoin dominance was just slowly inching higher and higher. But what I've been trying to tell you guys is every single bull market, people see that Bitcoin is in a clear bull market, And so their confidence for crypto is very high. So they start putting their money in altcoins. Why would you put your money in altcoins? Because they're going to give you a bigger return on investment. And if Bitcoin is in a clear bull market, then of course people are going to think in terms of risk on. And when people think in terms of taking more risk, they buy more altcoins. And when they buy more altcoins, Bitcoin dominance crashes, even though the price of Bitcoin increases. So for all the Bitcoin maxis out there, I love Bitcoin. I've loved it since the very, very first time I ever learned about it. Except for the first few minutes when I thought it was a total scam, because my little brother told me you could mine it with your computer. And I told him, there's lots of stuff on the internet that's fake, Caleb. Be careful out there. You might get scammed. You know, that sounds like a scam. But once I actually studied Bitcoin and learned about it, I love Bitcoin. Bitcoin is dope. Bitcoin is one of the coolest things that humanity has ever created. Shout out to Satoshi Nakamoto, whoever he is. Nobody knows for sure. There's a few different candidates, but Bitcoin is dope. But with that being said, you have to be blind not to realize that every single cycle, there's a point where Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is still increasing in value, altcoins move faster. And that creates Bitcoin dominance dropping. It creates an event where Bitcoin dominance drops. And you can see that that's happened every single bull market since the dawn of time when it comes to the dawn of the crypto markets existing, since they've existed. The dawn of crypto. So every bull market, there's a point. Now, Bitcoin still increases in value, but altcoins increase faster. And that's when Bitcoin dominance tops out. And it definitely could be the top here. There was a bit of a false top in the last cycle. You can see right here, a bit of a false top right here. And then it came back down and made one more higher high and then crashed. Whereas in 2017, there was no false top. It's just once Bitcoin dominance started dropping, it just dropped really quickly. So this could be a false top, I guess, but I don't think it is. I bet Bitcoin dominance is done here and it crashes, very similar to 2017 or right here in 2021 where the bull market really went in full force. Bitcoin will continue to increase in value. My target is 250K. It could even go higher than that. It's going to continue to increase in value, but don't be shocked when all of the altcoin Bitcoin pairs start bottoming out and Bitcoin dominance tops out. Because people are thinking in terms of risk on. So yeah, that's very good for Litecoin, by the way, to see Bitcoin dominance topping out. It shows that a bull market for altcoins is definitely coming. Hello, thank you, D, for your dedication and desire to see all do well. Truth wins. Hey, thank you, Josh. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Truth does win. You know, only lies and illusions can fade away. The truth can never die. It's eternal. So you skipped my message about 00 coin, 00 pair on Coinbase. Let's see here. 00 on Coinbase. I've never ever heard of this before. Looks really good. Super undervalued. I love that volume spike. Yeah, I bet this bottoms out, honestly. This is what we like to see. I like to buy coins like this. I love it when there's a huge crash, sideways consolidation, increasing volume, and yeah, I love to buy stuff that looks like this because they do things like this when it looks like that. And then, you know, they do end up pulling back, but that looks fire. That looks really good. So can you do analysis on Tfuel? Yeah, I'll do some Tfuel for you. So again, you guys, if you do make a request for a coin and you put more than one coin in your message, I'll probably only pick one of those coins so I can get back to as many people as possible. I'm not going to tell you guys to only put one coin in your message, but if you're wondering, if you like ask me to do analysis on multiple coins and I only cover one of them, I'm just trying to cover as many people as possible so we can all make the most amount of money, and so I can help you guys do analysis on the most amount of coins, you know, for the most amount of people. So if I only pick one of the coins that you request, just understand I'm trying to help as many of us get analysis on our favorite coins done as possible. So that's why I do that. You know, and also there's, you know, I have personal motivation too. I only have an hour to do these streams every Saturday. So for my own purposes, I can't go too crazy doing every coin. Okay, cool. AJ, what's up, man? Good to see you. I definitely will play my guitar for you as requested in every stream. Yeah, I will. I'll play my guitar for you guys. I love to do that. Okay, cool. So yeah, Tfuel. Tfuel is looking good. Huge market cycle, huge correction. Again, I love to buy stuff that's undervalued, that looks dead, that other people are giving up on. Because honestly, crypto always looks dead before it goes crazy. You know, go look at Bitcoin in every single cycle ever. Bitcoin always looks dead, just as dead can be, before it moons. And you can see this is an example of a market cycle on Bitcoin over here on the right, and here is a market cycle on Tfuel over here on the left. The same structure is appearing in the market. So is Tfuel undervalued down here? I believe it is. I believe it's a lot like Bitcoin down here in 2015. Once you understand what that market cycle looks like and you're in the right time frame to find them, because you have to be zoomed out to find these bigger picture market cycles that all of the whales are playing, then you can make money in crypto. You just have to learn how to see these bigger cycles, buy when other people think it's dead, buy something that you believe in, and then hold on. And big reversals can take place. Do I think Tfuel is going to go nuts? I think Theta is going to go nuts. Tfuel is not going to be left behind. You know, so I've actually never measured to see what the percentage gains are to see which one is bigger, whether Theta or Tfuel is a better investment, you know, because one of them is going to do a bigger percentage gain than the other one. So let's just kind of see here. Tfuel over here on the left and Theta over here on the right. Let's measure from current price to the all-time high. Current price, that's 415% for Theta and 604% for Tfuel. So you'll probably get a little bit of a bigger return overall on Tfuel than you will Theta. But they're going to follow each other and they're both going to go nuts. And I believe in Theta, so definitely make sure you have some Theta and not only Tfuel. But the market cap's a little smaller, so you will probably get a little bit of a bigger return on Tfuel. Okay, let's see here. What do you think about selling coins and taking profits because RSI has hit overbought areas, then buying back on 30 or 50% pullbacks? I think that it's possible for some coins to pull back in the short term. You know, I wouldn't be at all surprised, and I've talked about this, I personally wouldn't be at all surprised to see XRP pull back maybe 20% here. Let's see, yeah, 30% back down to support before going higher. I do have an open short with a stop loss on XRP right now because of that exact reason. Am I taking my entire portfolio and selling into cash and trying to buy back later? No. I'm not. And I'm also not for sure if it's going to happen. Because stuff kind of looks bullish. Like if you look at Dogecoin, it looks like it's just going to break out, you know? So it looks kind of bullish right now. You have to understand when people get excited, they can send stuff so much higher. The RSI can be overbought and it can still just push up higher and higher. And that RSI can be just continually get more overbought and more overbought and more overbought. You know, I do have a short position on XRP only in the short term, super bullish in the big picture. I think we're going to go to levels a lot of people don't expect right now. Like, I think we could hit upwards of $22 on XRP before all of this is over. You know, in the short term, we could pull back a little bit. I do have a short. I'm totally okay with getting stopped out. I'm keeping all of my other crypto in the markets. I'm holding on. I have a long position on Doge right now. And I have a bunch of, you know, I bought more Doge with USDT today. So could we pull back? I'm not going to take my whole portfolio and sell and try to rebuy. My thing right now is just accumulate, get as much money as I can in the markets. I don't know for sure what's going to happen in the smaller time frames, but I do have a pretty good idea of what's happening in the bigger picture, so I'm just going to play that. So hopefully that gives you an idea of my thinking wake up. I'm kind of leaning more towards bullish. I could see maybe XRP moving a little bit independently and pulling back right now, but I'm definitely leaning more towards a bullish move in the markets on a lot of different coins, even if XRP moves a little bit independently and pulls back and then starts to go up with all of them. And, you know, that could just be my bias because I have an open short on the smaller time frame. So I got to play my guitar, guys, and then I got to go. I'm going to go to the temple. I'm going to go spend some time in the temple today. And so I got to make sure I get to my appointment on time for that. So let me play my guitar for you guys. I'm already an hour and 7 minutes into this, and I got requested to play guitar, so we're going to do a little music. And I'm going to have to change into my church clothes real fast. Okay, here we go. I think I'm in tune. Sounds like I'm in tune, at least. Okay, what's a good song to play? Okay, it sounds like it's in tune. Perfect. Okay. You know what I'm going to play? So let's see if you guys recognize this song. It's Metallica for you guys there. That's one by Metallica. I'm sure you guys probably recognized it. I don't know if you can hear as good since I was playing with my guitar a little way from the microphone, not microwave. Did Jesus ask us to worship him? Can someone send me a verse in the Bible showing that? You know, that's kind of an interesting question. And So I think he told us to love God with all of our heart, and he is God in flesh. So something to think about. But I don't believe that Jesus Christ, in fact, I know Jesus Christ and God the Father were separate people. They are separate people. So, I worship God the Father and Jesus Christ and the Holy Ghost because they're one eternal God. So that'd be my response to that, my friend. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. What's one more song? And then I really got to go. I'm probably going to be late if I don't hurry. Let's see here. Forgot the lyrics, man. I was really hoping I could sing that song for you. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. They have this song, and it's really good. It's called, not Face Down. That's another good song they have. It's called Your Guardian Angel. And this used to be one of my favorite songs. I think it goes like this. When I see your smile, tears run down my face. I can't replace. And now that I'm strong, I have figured out how this world turns cold and it breaks through my soul. And I know I'll find deep inside me I can be the one. I will never let you fall. I'll stand up with you forever. And I'll be there with you through it all. Even if saving you sends me to heaven. I used to play that song so much when I was younger. I loved like a lot of emo music, even though I wasn't emo. Like it didn't make any sense. I listened to like Secondhand Serenade, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, like Chase Coy, all like acoustic music. I used to listen to like Evanescence and all this stuff that was like really popular in the early 2000s because all my older brothers would like get all this music from the radio, and I just thought they were so cool and I loved their music. So I learned a lot of good music that's like acoustic, like almost like emo love songs and stuff. So don't judge me, okay? But yeah. In USA, every day is Sunday. It's kind of true. Oh, man. All right. Love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to today's live stream. And I'll see you guys in future live streams. Understand crypto is going to pump like crazy, you guys. So get ready for that. Make sure you got your bags packed. If it pulls back, like some people are wondering, is it going to pull back a little? It could. Just buy more. Don't try to play every little swing. Buy more. If you want to try to play the swings, go short with a tight stop loss. So if you're wrong, you just get stopped out and lose a tiny bit of money. And if you're right, you make some money on the swing. And then you can buy more in the dip. But don't try to play every swing. Just keep accumulating for that bigger picture move that we all know is coming for crypto. Love you guys. I appreciate you. I better go. I'll see you guys next week. God bless you. And as always, stay profitable out there.